Cancer, Sun, Moon and Rising. What's up guys? Hope you're doing well. We're going to do a love reading for you today, taking a look at what is going on with the person who you are dealing with. Remember though, it is a general reading, not a personal reading, so it will not be for everyone. Use your discernment. However, if you would like a personal reading, I have a half price closing sale on my old Etsy store before I launch my website. The link for that is in the description box below. So overall energy and focus of the reading is the Magician and the Queen of Cups reversed. Queen of Cups is your energy, Cancerians. The Magician here, that card of conscious manifestation and communication. But the Queen of Cups is in reverse here. The advice is the Nine of Wands. So someone is not expressing what they feel. And that energy, it seems, because the Ten of Wands here is burden and restriction, wants to get out, but is not being released. So we'll see what comes out in the reading. But because the Queen of Cups is specifically Cancerian energy, that makes me then think is it someone's energy towards you guys who isn't saying what they feel, or Ten of Wands being the advice here, are you guys holding yourself back from expressing what you feel for someone? Remember, expressing what we feel for someone doesn't necessarily mean you have to use the L word. The L word is very strong, very intense like the Magician, but someone is holding themselves back or has been. Your person's current energy, we've got the Ten of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. So they're not making an effort or focus towards you guys here, Cancerians. Now, is that because the Four of Pentacles as well is a card of holding back? I feel like both of you, there's potential here for mirroring, but also if you're both trying to read each other based off the other, I think there may be a lot of miscommunication here or lack of communication, which then leads to crossed wires. Because there's this Ten of Wands energy showing up on your side, and then on their side is this Ten of Swords. So maybe are you holding back from making an effort because they're holding back from expressing something? So like, we've got the World card here, which would speak that they do. Ten of Swords, if this person has suddenly pulled back or dropped this connection or ghosted, something like that, because there's a lot going on below the surface that isn't being said or isn't being expressed, or that both of you can't see about the other person here, Cancer. Now with the Ten of Swords, Four of Pentacles and the World card, there's one thing initially here with the World card that is kind of saying that this person does probably place a lot of importance within the actual connection, a lot of value in that, intrinsic value or esoteric value. The other aspect with this is, because you could be waiting with the Ten of Wands, I don't know if there's maybe something very difficult going on with your person in their own personal life. For some of you, this may be the case. So there could be a big challenge, possibly around their home or living situation or something they are facing that they're having to overcome first. So for some of you, that may be why their energy is withdrawn from yourself, because there's some kind of challenge that they're going through themselves. For others of you, I feel like you're both misreading each other. Let's see what the block or the challenge is here. The Six of Pentacles opening up. That is one of the cards of reconciliation. Is one of the cards I attach to Soulmate energy as well. which that esoteric side of things because of the importance. So I think both of you realize this is a soulmate connection. Remember, soulmates come in many shapes and forms, not just romantic, but also in different categories within romance themselves. But the Knight of Pentacles here is in reverse. So some action not being taken or some change that is difficult to happen. Health and wellness. Someone could be having difficulty here. This is a very... I get two kind of very distinct storylines here, Cancer. For some of you, your person's going through something difficult in their personal life, and it's like they're shutting down and shutting everything out whilst they deal with this. I hate when the cards read myself. The energy of the Six of Cups here and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, because Knight of Pentacles, Virgo energy, rules over service to others, is maybe someone who's like not very willing to accept help or something like that. And then we've got the Page of Cups, so that expression of what someone feels. So the two storylines here, we've got some of you have someone here, so that would be why you're holding back and waiting for them to kind of, could be that for some of you this person could be maybe going through a dark night of the soul, some kind of awakening. For others with the Four of Pentacles here in the world, could be something kind of physical. I feel like you would help or assist them in some way, but they're kind of like, no, pushing that away. For others of you, the other main storyline here seems to be you and this person having great difficulty with reading each other, and you're trying to base your actions off what they're doing. But if the other person is also doing that, then it's kind of, it just does not come together. So the sort of issue here is we're having very, both of you are kind of feeling like the other isn't interested because no one's taking action or expressing that. So both of you are feeling like the other person is nonchalant, isn't particularly care or focus about this. So what happens next? We've got the Page of Pentacles in reverse. We've got the Hanged Man, and we've got the Devil. So that restriction, that Queen of Cups in reverse, is still not being expressed. There is something here, because the Hanged Man is the literal card of, along the Devil is restrictions, usually something negative that we are trying to overcome. The Hanged Man is a card of enlightenment, where we gain that knowledge over something around why we've been stationary. We've got the Page of Pentacles in reverse here, so there's some kind of illumination or realization around the connection or the obstruction between the two of you, Cancer, that is taking place first, and then the Page of Pentacles would be able to come in upright. So there is like this, sometimes when the cards are in reverse, some people's depends on your own relationship to the cards, but one of the interpretations of reverse cards is sometimes where the energy upright is trying to manifest in but isn't fully there yet. So it's like that Page of Pentacles in reverse, either you guys or your person. I don't know, for some of you with this Ten of Wands, the advice, are you supposed to wait a second for them to make the move towards you? Use your own intuition, or are you holding yourself back and it would be wise to make a move? The main thing here seems to be some kind of illumination, that eureka light bulb moment around this kind of Devil energy. There's a lot of karmic energy there as it relates to the soulmate connection. Cross watchers, or possibly some of you Cancerians, pushing nothing exists in a vacuum. Nothing is created purely by only oneself. There are things that came before you. Co-creation. Sometimes it's not necessarily bad to accept a helping hand at times. For others of you, sometimes we've just got to make that small move, make that small effort. Because if both people are misreading the situation, then there's potential here. There's some kind of karmic energy that needs to get cleared up through actual action, making a move. But interesting enough, that doesn't seem to be what is immediately taking place next. There's some kind of deeper realization first, but unfortunately this restriction, although there may be a rhyme and a reason to it, is still there. But there's a very strong soulmate connection here, I will definitely say, Cancerian. But the blockage is still there. Either they're refusing your help or to allow you in at the moment, or both of you are misreading the situation, so it's not coming together. And what we maybe need to look at is that Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles that were both in reverse. Does someone maybe need to accept a little bit of help and assistance here, or does someone maybe need to make a small bit of action or effort towards someone so that we can actually get this love or this connection going? Anyway, Cancers, that is your reading. I hope you enjoyed it and it resonated. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Remember, though, it is just a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. But if you like some specific information and answers to your own individual situations, then you can check out the sale on my half-price sale on my Etsy closing store before I launch my website. Link is in the description box for that. Cheers.